welcome to the tuition tutorial. Okay, today we are going to study about active voice and the passive voice. So active voice and the passive voice is the most important grammar part in English. So today we are going to discuss those things, what is active voice and the passive voice. So active voice and passive voice, the difference between the active and the passive lies. So this should be voice in the rule of formation sentences, active voice rule. So somebody or subject plus verb object. Example, Ali plays football. Passive voice rule, object plus helping verb plus by agent. Football is played by Ali, right? So let's say active voice and passive voice. Passive voice emphasizes the persons or object receiving the action. Now you can see passive voice emphasizes the persons or object receiving the action. The game was won. That is example. Active voice emphasizes the persons or object performing the action. We won the game. So there are two differences, active and the passive voice. Let's say another example, tense, active and the passive. Present simple, I make a cake. How to change it into passive voice? A cake is made. A cake is made. So let's say present continuous, I am making a cake. Passive voice, a cake is being made. A cake is being made. So simple, I made a cake. So passive, a cake was made. Past continuous, I was making a cake. Passive, a cake was being made. Present perfect, I have made a cake. You can see passive voice, a cake has been made. Past perfect tense, I had made a cake. Passive, a cake had been made. Future simple, I will make a cake will be made. Future be going to, I am going to make a cake is going to be made. Like that way we can make passive. Model, I must make a cake must be made. Model perfect, I should have made a cake should have been made. So like this way, the students, we are able to make passive voice tenses. As well as I want to say some important hints for passive voice. There are 3 rules for making passive voice sentences. First one, we should answer. There are 2 questions, what and whom. What and whom. If we are able to answer one of these questions, what and whom, for example, I learn English. So we can question what I learn. What I learn. What I learn. So we can answer English. So English is learned by me. So now we can answer question what. As well as we should answer question whom. I teach you. I teach you. Whom do I teach? you. You are taught by me. So like this way, when we make passive tense, first we should answer the one of these two questions. One of these two questions. If we are able to answer one of these two questions, what or whom, so then we can answer what or whom, then we are able to make passive voice tense. Let's say, assume that I go to school. We cannot answer questions what or whom. We have to answer where. Where do I go? So that type of sentence cannot be made in passive. So the first rule of passive is we should answer one of these questions, what and whom. Otherwise, we cannot make passive. Second rule, verb should be transitive verb. Verb should be transitive verb. Transitive verbs mean verb has objective. For example, child grows flowers. Let's say flowers is the objective of this sentence. Then this grow, the verb grow is a transitive verb. So then we can make this sentence into passive. Child grows flowers. So as well as we can answer the question, what? What does child grow? Flowers. So passive sentence, flowers are grown by child. So second rule is we need transitive verbs for making passive voice sentence. Next one is, let's say, child grows fast. Child grows fast. Child grows fast. Fast is adverb. So that has not objective. So that sentence cannot be made as passive voice tense because this grow, same grow. That means first sentence, child grows flowers. Second sentence, child grows fast. Second sentence, the verb grow is not transitive. It has not object. Then we can consider it is as intransitive verb. Intransitive verbs. With intransitive verbs cannot be made passive voice tense. If you want to make passive voice tense, verb should be transitive. With intransitive verbs cannot be made passive voice tense. So please consider this matter. So first rule is we should answer one of these two questions. One of these two questions. What and whom. Second rule is there should be a transitive verb. There should be a transitive verb. There is third rule also. Third rule is verb should be past participle. Verb should be past participle. These are the three rules for passive voice tense. Again I will say, first rule is we should answer one of these questions. One of these questions, they are what and who. Second, verb should be transitive. Third, verb should be past participle. If it is, we can make passive voice sentences. Keep remember, every sentences cannot be made into passive. Every sentences, but some sentences can be made into passive. So I think you are able to understand this lesson today, active voice and the passive voice. So you can do many exercises, as well as there are some questions based on this video according to your syllabus, so that you can answer those things, then get ready for your exams. Wish you all the best. Thank you.